Right now at 10, two new Oakleaf clinics opening in the Eau Claire area. And Wisconsin Public Radio announcing big changes coming next week. Plus, an energy company comes one step closer to planting 1 million trees.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. Authorities in Rusk County are asking for help finding a missing person. The Rusk County Sheriff's Office says 61-year-old Scott Link from the Chautauqua area was reported missing by his family yesterday. If you have any information on Scott's whereabouts, call the number on your screen and ask for investigator Steve Gronsky. Oakleaf clinics in both Menominee and Rice Lake are now open for business. According to a release, the Rice Lake Clinic is open with providers from the previous Prevea Health Clinic. Over in Dunn County, Oakleaf Clinics and Foot and Ankle Clinic will share a former Prevea location in Menominee. That Oakleaf Clinic also hired former Prevea staff and includes a team of midwives and an OB/GYN to expand women's health services in the area. Wisconsin Public Radio is announcing big changes coming to their stations. WPR is in La Crosse today announcing that on Monday they will be launching two new networks. The company is splitting up their news and radio into two separate networks instead of both coexisting as they did in the previous system. With the new changes, they are also making the platforms more widely accessible through their website and mobile app.
We know that broadcast listenership is declining, but more and more people are listening to online audio or listening on demand. So we thought about that as we built the networks, and also making it easier for people to find news content in one network and music on another.
She added that new changes will allow more time to feature local artists on the music network. In addition, there will be a new radio show airing at 9 a.m. called Wisconsin Today. The Republican-controlled Wisconsin Senate has voted to override 9 of Governor Tony Evers' vetoes. The mostly symbolic move comes less than 6 months before the November election. The overrides include bills combating PFAS pollution, requiring a new post-election audit, and setting a population goal for gray wolves. But despite the Senate's votes, all of Evers' overrides are likely to stay in place. That's because both the Senate and Assembly must have a 2/3 vote to override a veto, and Republicans are short the supermajority in the Assembly. Democratic Senator Mark Spreitzer said lawmakers were wasting time on overrides that Republicans know won't be sustained. Well, a beautiful, clear and sunny day today, and it was a little less hazy than it was yesterday, so it looks like the Canadian smoke is headed out of our area, Greg.
Well, we do still have some haze, but if you look at the camera out there today, it definitely does show you that it wasn't as bad given the sunset too coming down there. That haze was still out there, but not too bad. So that's the good news. The positive news is our temperatures did climb up a little bit today, but still pretty close to seasonal averages, a little bit warmer to the west. That is going to change a little bit for tomorrow, but for right now, temperatures holding steady in the 60s, coming back down into the upper 40s in some areas, given that clearing sky. We're going to see those temperatures fall overnight. In some areas, actually could get into the upper 30s. I think most areas will stay in the 40s, but there will be some colder spots given the clearing skies and light winds. As you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to start seeing a few cirrus clouds begin to approach, but overall, it's going to be a sunny day, at least for the first half. So once we kind of cool, we'll climb back up into the 60s by noon, almost 70 by La Crosse. Plenty of sunshine, that light east wind, kind of chilly a little bit in Eau Claire, back into the mid 40s, climbing into the mid 60s by noon with that light east wind. Now later on, we're going to kind of break down that the dry conditions are going to end for any outdoor activity, but it won't last that long. We'll kind of time out the precipitation, what we expect, how much, and when the 80s might be returning too.
Yeah, it never does really last that long, it seems
no, it
like.
doesn't. Not in May.
Okay, thank you, Greg. It is National Police Week, and today the Vernon County Sheriff's Department is remembering our fallen officers. So far nationally, there's been 58 line-of-duty deaths this year. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is sharing with us how people are honoring our local heroes. Jeremy.
Emily, from remembering those officers no longer with us to showing appreciation towards law enforcement, the memorial is reminding the public of the sacrifices made daily by the officers protecting our communities.
Gone, but never forgotten.
Today, Vernon County Sheriff's Office is remembering those killed in the line of duty.
Deputy Dixon paid the ultimate sacrifice on August 8th, 1986, when his squad car was struck head-on by a vehicle that lost control in a curve near Reedstown.
The memorial comes during a significant time for law enforcement. This week is National Police Week. It was started by President Kennedy in 1962. Every year it honors fallen heroes.
It's important to bring the names and talk about the sacrifices that the men and women of law enforcement have made every year, so those names and memories do not go.
For retired Police Sergeant Ronald Piotta, events like these are still tough for him.
I was practicing for the speech today. I got emotional several times. And the practice helped me get through it. And over the years as a police officer, you just get, I don't want to say you get used to these feelings, but it's not something that's uncommon.
Although National Police Week honors fallen heroes, it's also about saying thank you to those who keep us safe.
Not long ago, I received a letter from a former inmate thanking me for how my staff treated her.
And it reminds law enforcement why it's important to be role models to future police officers.
It's so important that our community support the police and get behind us so we can set an example for these would-be police officers to follow and step into the footsteps of those that have gone before them.
Tomorrow is National Peace Officers Memorial Day. There will be a La Crosse County Law Enforcement Memorial Ceremony tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Village Park in West Salem. Emily.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. The La Crosse Police Department will also be having its 25th annual awards recognition ceremony tomorrow. That will be at 7 p.m. at the Black River Beach Neighborhood Center. The Ho-Chunk Nation and Alliant Energy teamed up today to plant indigenous fruit trees in Tomah. Volunteers planted 300 seedlings of fruit and nut trees on native Ho-Chunk land. The project is part of Alliant Energy's goal to plant 1 million trees in communities they serve by the end of 2030. It was important for both groups to plant trees that represent the history and culture of the Ho-Chunk tribe, including nanny berries, wild plums, shagbark hickory, and service berries. One Ho-Chunk member says the work done today will make the harvest extra enjoyable.
Everything tastes better when you process it and take care of it too. But yeah, it's wonderful stuff, and a lot of energy comes from all of these foods. So especially when you add a little maple syrup to it too, it's pretty good.
Good tip. Alliant provided $15,000 towards the tree planting. The company has a goal of 80,000 volunteer hours this year. A bus crash turned deadly. 8 people are dead and more in critical condition following a bus crash in Florida. What you need to know when we come back.
Ashley's Memorial Day sale is going on now. Shop our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase on all in-store purchases. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Last year, our daughter blessed our family with this cute little nugget. We're supposed to leave our next generation better off, but because Washington politicians have spent our money recklessly, he starts out owing hundreds of $1,000s of debt. It's wrong. The spending needs to stop. Unlike career politicians who drive us deeper into debt, I'll fight for him and for your children to have a better future. I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. When it's time to get out and cultivate your ideal yard, we get you the right products at the right prices. Like 36-pound bags of Estate Weed and Feed, $34.99. $200 off this Milwaukee Impact Wrench and Grease Gun Kit. This Massimo T-Boss UTV, $600 off. All new Aaron's brand zero-turn mowers. Plus, leave the heavy lifting to us. Buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru in just 1 hour. Only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Ashley's Memorial Day mattress sale is going on now. Save big on adjustable mattress sets from Beautyrest Black, Purple, and Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get 0% interest for 72 months with select in-store mattress purchases for better sleep and savings. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com.
Tonight, the Florida Highway Patrol is investigating a deadly bus crash carrying farm workers about 80 miles north of Orlando. 8 people were killed and more than 45 others injured when the bus collided with a pickup truck before flipping onto its side. CBS's Manuel Barroquez reports.
More than 30 ambulances rushed to the scene of the crash at about 6:30 this morning. It happened on a rural road about 50 miles south of Gainesville. 53 farm workers were riding in a bus once used as a school bus when police say an oncoming pickup truck veered toward the center of the road. The 2 vehicles sideswiped.
The school bus traveled off the roadway onto the grass shoulder where it went through a fence, struck a tree, and overturned. We've had approximately 40 people transported to local area hospitals.
Brian McLean Howard, the driver of the pickup truck, has been arrested on 8 counts of driving under the influence, manslaughter. Migrant workers from Mexico were among the victims. They were in the U.S. legally, according to government officials, and were on their way to a farm that was harvesting watermelons.
We are a very big agricultural county. So this time of year, we always have migrant workers that are in our county that are on buses. They're hard-working individuals, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with them being here.
Advent Health received multiple patients and called on Spanish-speaking chaplains to help.
As you might imagine, that's a touching experience.
Ernesto Ruiz, with the Farm Workers Association of Florida, spoke with the family of one of the men who was riding the bus.
They haven't spoken to him since yesterday. They're terrified. They don't know if he's alive, if he's injured, what his state is.
Now, of the 40 people injured, at least 7 were listed in critical condition at area hospitals. The Mexican consulate in Orlando says it activated emergency phone lines to try and connect victims here with their loved ones back in Mexico. Onalaska middle schoolers create a unique way to give back to the community. How learning about accounting is helping fund a local park.
And our dry conditions are going to end for a little bit. We do have showers in the forecast. I'll time out when to expect and how much and how long it'll actually last. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's biggest selection of Kubota equipment and get 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Here's the choice. Eric Hovde, 4th-generation Wisconsinite, self-made businessman, job creator, and Eric's foundation provides homes that save thousands of children in need. Career politician Tammy Baldwin, 38 years in politics, voted with Biden 95% of the time. Her votes caused prices to soar, and she refused to secure our border. Career politician Tammy Baldwin, she's not working for us anymore. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
You're young, but your bathroom is old. I get it. I visit my kids, grandkids, my precious great-grandkids. Doesn't fit their lifestyle. Not safe. Old and ugly. You'll be amazed at the transformation you can make in just a few days. New tub and shower with all new fixtures, new toilet, new sink and vanity, new flooring, at an investment much less than you might think. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate on your new bathroom.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Get ready to witness the thrill of the chase. Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions invites you to join the excitement. Save the dates, May 31st and June 1st in Winona, Minnesota. Experience the electrifying atmosphere as classic cars go under the hammer. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com to learn more and secure your spot. Be part of the action. Be part of the crowd. Join us and be part of the excitement at Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions, where passion meets performance. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com for more details.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's biggest selection of Kubota equipment and get 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia. Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A group of students from Onalaska Middle School are donating hard-earned money from a class project to a cause close to home. The life skills class teaches kids with learning disabilities skills like budgeting, doing laundry, and cooking. As part of the class, the students opened up a snack shop for teachers to learn more about accounting. The students got together and decided to donate part of the shop's profits to Every Child's Dream, Onalaska's inclusive playground.
We had a couple options of some places in the community that our students voted between, and they honestly chose the All Abilities Park. You know, it's appealing to them because it's a place that they will be able to enjoy, their friends will be able to enjoy.
The life skills class donated $500 to the park. You can learn more about the All Abilities Club on the Onalaska Lions Club Facebook page. Well, we sure have been enjoying those warmer temps and sun outside, but it looks like we do have a midweek interruption. Let's send it over to Greg for when we can expect some rain.
Yeah, it's going to be another interruption. The good news is we're not expecting a lot of rainfall like we've had in the past, and we'll have more dry conditions probably than wet conditions going into Thursday. So that's the good news. But we are looking at slightly warmer conditions on Wednesday, a little bit less haze, but it's still going to be out there. The showers come late Wednesday night, really for Thursday morning. And even though it says showers and storms on Thursday, it's a lot more less in the afternoon. I think a lot of areas will probably be dry in the afternoon, but we could see some redevelopment as the system comes through. Right now, really, the system to the south is the one that's providing the cloud cover for southern Wisconsin, kind of rotating that easterly flow. That's keeping our east winds at the east at the surface. Here's that system out to the west of the Dakotas that begins to approach our area. It's going to take some time. It's kind of two pieces, one piece here, one piece further to the west. So it's not a really strong or robust system as it comes through. So it's not going to provide a lot of precipitation for us for the area. But for tonight, we're looking at skies really clearing out, so the temperatures will plummet pretty quickly. I think given what we saw last night, less clouds. So some areas may wake up in the upper 30s, low 40s or mid 40s. So it'll be kind of chilly as you wake up. Otherwise, we'll see increasing high clouds throughout the morning as the winds begin to turn around a little bit from the southeast. Temperatures will climb back up into the mid 60s by noon or upper 60s by noon. In the afternoon, a lot of areas will be in the low 70s. Our average right now is about the upper 60s to low 70s depending on location. So a little bit above average, but not too far. Precipitation will stay well to the west for the evening commute. That won't be an issue. Probably all the way till 8. Even at this point tomorrow night, we're probably still going to be dry as it's going to struggle to get further east. As you see right there, it's not much in the way of precipitation. Mostly showers, maybe a few thunderstorms there coming through. Now the good news going in through tomorrow is the smoke. We're going to see less of it. This looks at the entire smoke of the atmosphere. So right now we're going to see some hang around, kind of rotate around this system. By the time we get to Thursday, with the cloud cover and the precipitation, it should clean out the atmosphere, so we shouldn't see any more of that haze coming Thursday into Friday. But it will be out there tomorrow, just won't be at the surface, so still some hazy skies. There's that system coming through, and there's that line. It'll eventually come through in the morning. It'll break up, come through. There's some redevelopment, as you see right there in the afternoon. Now, where this actually redevelops, it looks like right now it may be east of the area, so that's why I'm saying most of the places in the afternoon may be dry with some sun actually coming out too. But we'll keep an eye on this redevelopment of some showers in a storm, but it'll be much scattered in nature. Going on Thursday night into Friday, we should remain dry. Winds will start turning around from the south, some cloud cover, but otherwise looking dry as we go through Saturday and the rest of the day. That looks good. For rain amounts, right now we're not looking at much unless a thunderstorm occurs probably less than a ½ inch. A lot of areas may stay under 1/4 of an inch. But for tonight, we're looking at just really clear skies. Temperatures getting down there to the upper 30s to mid 40s depending on location. So kind of a chilly start to the tomorrow. Otherwise, more 70s, slightly warmer, increasing clouds towards the afternoon. And it does get wet, but not really until probably late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Maybe a few showers or storms Thursday afternoon. And then we start warming up as the winds turn around from the south. So the weekend looks 80-ish. Maybe a shower or storm, but I think most of the time will be dry this weekend as of right now.
Ooh, I like what we hear. I'm saying that for all of us. I like what we hear. Coming up in sports, a stunner on the softball diamond, plus Scenic Bluffs Conference track action at Royal High School. Kate has the highlights after the break.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Bygoff and Rohde had your back then, and we have your back now. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
My son, Nick, took illicit fentanyl, which cost him his life. And knowing that my son is never coming back is the worst thing that I will have to live with for the rest of my life.
Tammy Baldwin's been with us every step of the way. She just got a major bill passed to really crack down on fentanyl. She doesn't just talk the talk, but she actually walks the walk.
I cannot tell you how much we appreciate Tammy Baldwin fighting this fight.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
River Valley has the capabilities of making your current home your dream home. We offer a full suite of bathroom products that are not only maintenance-free, but last the test of time. We offer transparency throughout the entire process, from the initial consultation to my installation and then service after the project's completed. There's no better time to get the bathroom remodeled into your home. Contact us today for your free estimate and design consultation.
What do we got? 25 years old, single family house with classic signs of neglect.
Back it up a few weeks back, making noise, and that was it. Yeah, been this way.
Could have caught the warning sign sooner.
Should have called G&T, and this all would have been avoided.
I hear they're the best, Ricky.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Calling us before it's too late.
Bygoff and Rohde. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years, and we have the #1 personal injury attorney in Eau Claire. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Welcome to News 8 Now Sports. I'm Kate Overton, filling in for Rob Schiff. High school softball postseason starts up this week, and one team to look out for is Tomah. The Timberwolves came in today 18-2 on the season. They've already locked up an MVC title, and today they were looking to finish up a perfect conference season for the 2nd straight year. Nothing better than bringing your pet goats to the softball game. Tomah going up against the Aquinas Blue Golds. First inning, Tomah already with 1 run across, and with a runner on, Avery Chapman pops one out to right field. Should be deep enough to score a run, and it is. Tomah takes a 2-0 lead. Aquinas trying to answer, but Tomah's Anna Wall was locked in. She had a 23 strikeout game over the weekend, and she picked up right where she left off, striking out a number of Blue Golds. Tomah was leading 2-0 in the 4th when I had to leave, but how about this? The Blue Golds, they would come back in this one and upset Tomah 6-5 in 9 innings. Aquinas gives Tomah their first conference loss in more than 2 years. Scenic Bluffs Conference Track and Field Championships over at Royal High School. We'll start with the girls' 4x800 meter relay, and it's Wanawak Center taking first in 11:10. Boys now, the Bangor squad coming across in 8:58. That was a close one right down to the end. Let's go to the boys 110 hurdles. Neck and neck over the last flight, but it's Brookwood's Elijah John, the freshman, taking first for the Falcons. Girls 100 hurdles, and check out the pink spikes. That's Cashin's Michaela Gooslaw crossing in 16:42 with her Eagle teammate Gabby Hyatt in second. Clear the hurdles. It's time for the girls 100 meter dash. Bangor's Bliss Knox dominating, finishing in 13.717, and that's a new PR. In the boys race, this one was as close as it gets, but Wanawak Center's Daniel Rowling takes the gold in 11.23. Let's stretch it out a bit. Girls mile and Wanawak Center's Katie Field setting a new school record, finishing in 5:29. Gotta love that reaction. Boys mile, Brookwood's Cooper Powell, he comes across taking first in 4:59. We'll end with the boys 400-meter dash. Brookwood's Marshall Dahl, he's gonna take first in 52.95. But my favorite part about this, Bangor's Trayvon Delaney takes second, but he was fired up celebrating with Dahl together. Bangor would win both the boys and girls team scores. For the 8th time in program history, the UWL Eagle baseball team is in the national tournament. They earned an at-large bid yesterday during the selection show, and they'll be hosting the first-round regional later this week at Copeland Park. UWL enters the postseason with a 31-13 record, with many of the guys on the team having a lot of experience after they made a run to the NCAA D3 World Series last year. But it's a new season, and the Eagles will start it off this Friday at 11 a.m. when they host Bethel University. If they win that, they'll take on the winner of Benedictine and Coe College. To the MLB, the Brewers trying to snap a 2-game skid. They're hosting the Pirates. Second inning, one man on for Sal Frelick, and he gets all of this baseball. Defense giving chase, but there is no point. That ball is gone. Brewers take a 2-0 lead. Later in the inning, runners at the corners for Bryce Terang, and he lines one over the head of the shortstop. 1 run scores, and the Brewers take a 3-0 lead. Still in the second, and this time Christian Yelich is going to ground one back up the middle. A run scores, and that would be the difference maker. Brewers get the win 4-3. In the American League, the Twins hosting the New York Yankees. Good start for Minnesota. First inning, nobody on for Ryan Jeffers, and he doesn't care. He sends one out to deep left field. That clears the fence for a solo shot. Twins in front, but it was all downhill from there. Later in the game, Yankees up 3-1, and with 2 runners on, Alex Verdugo lines one to left. The Minnesota defense can't make a play. Both runners come in to score as the Yankees get the win 5-1. The Timberwolves playing right now. That game, I don't have the score on there, but it was a 2-point game last time I checked, so that one over on TNT.
Well, speaking of twins, there were twin goats at a softball game earlier today. What was that about?
Whoever the fans were that brought those goats, they need to bring them to every single game.
Yeah, because they won, right?
They did. Yeah. They got the upset win.
Whatever floats your goat, right? Okay.
All right, more news after the break.
Yeah.
Working with Maxwell White was amazing. They were professional, answered all of my questions.
I give Maxwell White my highest possible recommendation.
Maxwell White did a fabulous job on our shower install. 5-star plumbing service done right.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Check out our great selection of quality appliances. We offer the lowest prices with the largest in-stock appliance selection. Ready to take home today. Get this Criterion Top Freezer Refrigerator for only $619 after rebate. Sylvania True-Wave LED bulbs mimic natural sunlight and feature superior dimming control, helping you see and feel better. Get $10 instant savings on a single qualifying purchase of $40 or more.
Save big money at Menards.
One of the most frustrating things I see is married folks letting money fights ruin their relationship. The reason this happens is because they're simply not on the same page, they're not on the same team. Money management is a team sport. If you want to learn more about money management, come see me, both of you. I'll be the bad guy, I'll be the referee, and get you on track.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can capture all the moments that make summer, summer. Like driving a RAV4 to wade in a waterfall.
Nice.
Cruising to play mini golf in a Camry. Or taking a Tundra to the beach.
You're not gonna leave me here, are you?
Right now, you can lease a sporty new Toyota RAV4 for $309 a month. See your local Toyota dealer today or visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Sheelan's Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless Sealands hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Maxwell White celebrates servicing the La Crosse Coulee region for 30 years. Much has changed, but not our commitment to you. Providing local, honest, and quality plumbing repairs and solutions. That's Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A fire wiped out thousands of plants, putting one urban farmer on the verge of losing it all. Without a greenhouse, Alyssa Isle grew plants through the winter in her northeast Minneapolis basement. Just when she thought she was done for, some fellow farmers sprung into action. Erin Hazanzada shows us how they saved the season.
In the shadow of this giant rabbit in northeast Minneapolis.
This is Max Rabbitat.
You'll find Alyssa Isle tending to the California Street Farm. The organic produce here goes to local families, restaurants, and farmers markets to nourish her community.
I love food so much. So for me, food is this great connector.
But earlier this month, it was Alyssa who needed help when a fire at her duplex wiped out months of work and almost leveled the operation.
It was completely overwhelming, I would say, in that moment.
But then her friend asked other farmers to step up. She made a list of what Alyssa needed to keep going, and the produce poured in.
From Hager City, Wisconsin to Litchfield. So we've got shishito peppers, sweet peppers,
and
kale.
All of this was donated?
All of this was donated by farmers across the state.
Some are friends like Chris Barth, who donated plants and greenhouse space.
It's been kind of a groundswell from all the farmers who have kind of been there, done that. It's a testament to the community that she has also fostered around the farm that she has.
Some of them she's never met.
But what do you want to say to them?
Oh my God, I want to say thank you so much. There's no way that this farm would be able to continue to run without that support.
But now she's heading into the season stronger than ever.
I think it's going to work. We're going to make it happen. Feeling like you have a community of farmers holding you up and supporting you is just the best feeling in the world.
In Minneapolis, Erin Hazanzada, WCCO News.
Sure does help to have a friendly support system like those farmers. Well, Greg, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Everyone's vision needs are unique. At Shopko Optical, our caring team of professionals will work with you to ensure your vision is at its best. Shopko Optical can help you experience every detail, color, and breathtaking sight in clarity.
Do you know where your money's going? Ultra's online and mobile banking gives you instant access to your accounts and makes managing your finances easy. Halfway around the world or at your local neighborhood shop. No need to visit a branch to deposit checks, transfer money, or open new accounts. All of those and more are available right at your fingertips. Check your spending, make loan payments, and send money to your friends and family. Convenient banking that gives you control of your finances. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Windows are a lot like car tires. They all look the same, but they definitely don't all perform the same.
Take our StarMark composite window, available exclusively at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient. All at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. Don't settle on your new windows. Insist on the best windows you can buy.
Free triple pane glass upgrade and 60 months interest-free financing.
Hey, what's up with no seatbelt?
We're not going far. Just heading to town.
Really?
Don't worry, folks. I got this.
What the?
Come on, man. You're more likely to get in a crash on a shorter trip. So buckle up every trip, every time.
Got it?
Got it.
Click it or ticket. Together, we can save lives.
Coachman RV La Crosse is now open in Onalaska. Visit Wisconsin's premier Coachman dealer specializing in the sales and service of the Coachman lineup, including brands like Adrenaline, Entourage, Concord, Leprechaun, and more, along with a large selection of quality pre-owned RVs. Plus, as part of the Camping World Dealer Network, you will have access to our national network of lenders, nationwide service network, and all of the Good Sam products and services. We can't wait to serve you at Coachman RV La Crosse.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
All right, dry conditions continue tomorrow, maybe a couple degrees warmer. Otherwise, we're going to see more increasing clouds as we go further in the daytime, but still dry all the way through as really most of Wednesday night. We'll start seeing rain probably approach towards the Thursday morning commute, and even Thursday's not an all-day type rain event. Plenty of dry breaks in the afternoon, and then we do climb up to the 80s. And those rain chances in the weekend are going to be once again hit and miss, kind of like we saw this past week. So overall, not too bad, but Thursday we are going to get back into some wet weather.
What do you think about that, Kate? You like those numbers?
It's a good time of year to keep an umbrella in.
Yeah, we still have to keep it, exactly.
Yes.
Well, thank you for joining us for News 8 at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.